Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and have ourselves a drink.
All right, and we are back in the lobby bar for the week of February the 19th, 2024. Brian and Michaela here with you. And to get things started off, Michaela, I would like to update everyone on our Oscar watch and that we have not watched any more Oscar things. So get those things onto streaming, please, or put them back out in the theater, please, because we've got some things to go. And we do have a plan to go and see all the shorts on Wednesday. You looking forward to like a 7 hour day of watching shorts at the Independent Picture House?
Yeah. I'm I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, it is gonna be about 7 hours. The good thing is the shorts, you can watch, all of the ones in any one category in under 2 hours. And so that's nice.
True.
It's good that they're doing that. What is not good is they're not doing any of the others, and they need to.
They
Please,
need to, for
universe.
sure. Now I have some hesitation for myself because the shorts are always very emotional, and you're going to be a ball of emotions. So hopefully they have some drinks and cocktails ready for us to go, and then we're going to knock off all those shorts on Wednesday. So looking forward to that, and then we're going to be one step closer to being able to fill out our Oscar ballot, which is live. Michaela, we started getting the stuff in. I got the pint glasses in yesterday. We're putting together some rocks glasses, some coasters, some stickers. Look for that to go up on the social medias this week. But the Oscar Pick'em is live. I'll put the link here in the show description or go to drinkthemovies.com for you have the link to get entered into our Oscar Pick'em. It's free to join. Just make your Oscar picks, and whoever wins that free prize package. It's always a lot of fun giving that stuff away, right, Michaela?
Yeah, yeah. I love our swag. Every year, you always outdo us year after year on what we can offer our fans, offer our fan of movies. Um, it's actually really fun because we always get to like try and like support local, like, I don't know, crafters of things. So we've
Hmm.
done a lot of that lately. It's really cool. Yeah, very exciting time. So get your Oscar picks in, people. Even if you
That's
haven't
right.
seen the films, that there's no excuse. There's no reason not to. What have you got to lose? Nothing.
That's right. The first time we did the Oscar pick'em, just between Michaela and I won, and I hadn't watched most of the films that year. So there you go. Make your picks and see what you can win. If you're having trouble with your picks, though, we do have you covered over on our Patreon, patreon.com/drinkthemovies. We just started uploading our Best Picture snippets yesterday with the Zone of Interest. So look for a little snippet for all 10 of the Best Pictures coming out over the next month here as we make our way to the Oscars. Oppenheimer will be out sometime later this week, and look for the rest of those coming your way soon. But we have to schedule around a little bit of stuff, Michaela, because you keep traveling for work mostly, but you did take a trip for pleasure this weekend to the great city of New Orleans. It was about the same time last year. I was in New Orleans having all the drinks, and you were in New Orleans this weekend having all the drinks. So let us know, what'd you get into?
Oh my gosh. I got into a lot of
Do you
alcohol.
remember what you got
Um,
into?
I mean, I do. I do. I had some really fun cocktails. And one of the best places was the last place I actually went to. Is a place called the Fives Bar. It's right there on Jackson Square. If you know, you know. It's really great. It's small. It's not a huge place, but when you walk in, the bar is beautiful. It's got this like green, I don't know, it's like a green marble bar with, dark green chairs, and it's really,
Hmm.
really pretty. And they don't mess around. So I mean, between, I don't know, there was a group of us. There was a lot of drinks to be had. And Kevin is our operations manager for the Fives. If you go in, say hello to Kevin for me. Tell him I sent you. Tell him to make you something pink, because that's how the whole day started. He made me this amazing drink, though. It's called a Mojave Ghost. And apparently he came up with this idea looking at the Mississippi River with his best friend. There's a really great
Mm.
story. Ask him, if you see him, ask him to tell it to you. I won't spoil it here, but it is a milk punch. It's a clarified milk punch, and we love those here at Drink the Movies. One of my favorite drinks of all time was the drink we made for the Coda movie that won
Mm,
Best
yeah.
Picture a couple years ago. Right, that was a clarified milk punch. This was a lychee haiku vodka concoction that was
Ooh,
made with creme fraiche instead of milk. So it's really a creme fraiche clarified punch.
okay.
It was super clear. It was served with like an elephant leaf. The pictures, I've got pictures that we'll post. It is amazing. And so what you're going to do is you're going to make your milk punch. There's a whole thing about how to do that. But you make your vodka punch. You add half an ounce of yuzu, an ounce of lychee liqueur, and you stir it in a glass. You don't shake it. I would not recommend shaking it. It was really beautiful and clear. And then you find like one of those square ice cubes to put it in because you're going to want to use as little ice as possible so you can see the clearness of it. And
Hmm.
then you're going to pour it in over the rocks there and serve with like this really beautiful little elephant leaf. And it's super clear, and yet it tastes like, because of the lychee has like that really nice like earthy sweetness to it. It
Hmm.
was really, really interesting. I really loved it. It was a very inspired drink. A little bit more complicated than we usually do at the lobby bar, but I thought it was definitely worthy mention. That place is amazing.
Okay. Yeah, I have last year on my trip to New Orleans, I don't remember going in there. We went into a lot of places, but I don't remember that one. So next time I'm there, I'm definitely going to have to pay attention and make sure I make it to there when I'm down getting my coffee there in Jackson Square as you do.
Yep.
So that sounds delicious. I went something a little simpler for myself over the weekend. The Middle Kids, one of my favorite bands, had their new album came out. So that was very exciting. I definitely am enjoying the album so far, but I got the vinyl in, so I wanted to make a cocktail and get a picture of that, put it up on our social media. I did a little riff on a whiskey sour. I just did some whiskey, some lemon juice, and in place of the simple syrup, I made a honey syrup with Mike's Hot Honey, so it had a little bit of spice to it. It was really delicious and really nice, and looked really good there in front of the album cover, I thought. So you can go check out the picture of that on our social medias. So that's what we were getting up to drink wise this weekend. What were people getting up to movie theater wise? Not too much. Bob Marley led the way for the weekend here, President's Day weekend here in the United States. So we still have Monday, I guess, to go technically for the long weekend here. But Bob Marley One Love takes it with $33 million estimated. Madam Web. Woof, $17.5 million. Not a great opening weekend for the Sony Spider-Man spinoff
Mm.
thing there. It's getting some kind of mixed bag reviews. I haven't really heard much feedback on Bob Marley. I'm still interested in checking that out. But we do have something coming our way, Michaela, this week, new release. It is Drive Away Dolls. Have you heard of this? You should have heard of this. It is Ethan Cohen is directing this. Apparently, this is his directorial like solo debut, aside from a little documentary he did just a couple of years ago about Jerry Lee Lewis. But this is going to be his first time solo helming project. This looks pretty good, pretty interesting. Got a couple of leads here: Margaret Qualley and Geraldine Viswanathan, and Coleman Domingo, Pedro Pascal, Matt Damon.
Coleman
Might have heard of
Domingo.
those names. So
This
yeah,
is
I
the
don't.
year for Coleman Domingo. He's done some amazing
No.
stuff. If you've not seen him, he's amazing in Rustin. He's nominated for an Oscar for that film. I think. I think he
He is,
is.
yeah, for Rustin, yeah.
Yeah,
Coleman Domingo has 30 hours in every day as opposed to 24 like the rest of us. He's
right.
just doing it all this year. But yeah, Pedro Pascal, Matt Damon. Um, yeah, it's just it looks like it's probably going to be some Cohen brothers goodness, except it's only one of the brothers this time. So I'm interested to see what this directorial debut kind of sort of looks like for
Yeah,
Mr. Ethan. So yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's very exciting. Very exciting. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it because I'm gonna put it out there, Brian. I'm gonna put it out in the universe that ours are going to start streaming the rest of the movies, the full length feature films that are like 2.5 hours long that we need to see in the next 3 weeks before the Oscars. I'm going to will it into the universe, and then we're not going to have any time because you've got like 1.5 movies to see, and I've got like 17. So
Yeah.
we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, boy in the heron, we're looking at you. So get out there to stream or go back into the theater, something, one or the others. But
Something.
you know what we were able to see though, Michaela? That was Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. That came out last week. That was our Valentine's Day episode. That was a really great movie to go back to. And this week we've got coming out Red Tails. We mentioned the Independent Picture House. They were streaming it for Black History Month, so we decided we were going to cover it here on the show as well. So watch that and ready to talk about it. You looking forward to getting into some fighter pilot action about the
Yeah,
Tuskegee Airmen?
I certainly am. I love films that have a good blend of like history and like drama, and that's it's going to be awesome. I was really excited because when we saw, neither one of us has seen this film.
Yeah, that's right. We have it's our first time seeing this film. It's our first time making the classic cocktail up that we made for it as well. So look for Red Tails coming out this week, and then kind of on the horizon after Drive Away Dolls, it's going to be all Dune all the time for us here for the next couple of weeks after that. So let's get into the Oscars. Hopefully a little bit this week, Michaela, before we lose our minds going back to Arrakis there and following Timothy Chalamet around the desert. So let's do this, Michaela. You need to take a rest because, as I said, you spent all weekend in New Orleans, and a rest for the wicked. You're on your way out of town again for work. So we're going to let you do that, and we'll talk to everyone next time in the lobby bar.